The oldest fragment of the Gospel of John was discovered in Egypt at the turn of the 20th century. Today it's called the John Rylands Papyrus, after the John Rylands Library in England where it now resides. The small piece of papyrus dates to between 90 and 125 AD, placing it remarkably close to the time of John's original writing. The two-sided fragment contains sections of John 18, including the following. Pilate then went back inside the palace, summoned Jesus, and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. In fact, the reason I was born and came into the world is to testify to the truth. Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." "What is truth?" retorted Pilate. This archaeological find was tremendous, not only as early manuscript evidence for John's Gospel, but for the profound content it preserved for our time in history. You see, we live in an era of relativism, where many promote the idea that there's no such thing as objective truth or so-called absolute truth. The current mantra is, your truth is your truth, my truth is my truth. It's all subjective. It's all relative to our personal experiences, our personal choices, whatever we decide. At the time of Jesus' trial, Pontius Pilate delivered the seminal phrase of relativism found in John Rylands Papyrus, "What is truth?" To which Jesus had been replying throughout his entire ministry, "I am." I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. The Gospel of John declares that there is objective truth. It's the kingdom of heaven revealed through the Son of God. There is absolute truth. It's found in the gospel of Jesus Christ. Truth is truth. It doesn't change with the time, culture, or personal experience. Speaking of truth in today's relativistic world, one of my favorite life verses comes from the 8th chapter of John's Gospel. "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." I love the final chapter of John's Gospel. The resurrected Jesus went to meet his disciples at the Sea of Galilee. There were 7 there, including Peter, James, John, and Thomas. They decided to go fishing, but caught nothing all night. Standing on the shore, unrecognized, Jesus called out, asking if they had caught any fish. They replied, "We have not." Jesus told them to cast their net on the other side of the boat, and immediately the net was filled. Then Peter recognized Jesus, jumped out of the boat, and swam towards the shore. When all the other disciples arrived by boat, they found Jesus cooking fish and bread over a fire. For me, this is an incredible scene. The resurrected Christ, the Savior of the world, is cooking a peaceful breakfast for his disciples on the beach. John then ended his gospel with the following. "This is the disciple who is bearing witness about these things and who has written these things, and we know that his testimony is true." Now, there are many other things that Jesus did. Were every one of them to be written, I suppose that the world itself could not contain the books that would be written. John 21, 24, and 25. John declared that he was an eyewitness to the ministry of Jesus and that his testimony was true. He then added that Jesus did so many other things that if written down, all the books in the world couldn't hold them. Think of all the people who have been changed over the past 2,000 years by their encounters with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Indeed, their written testimonies could fill massive libraries. How would you describe your encounters with Jesus and his message of salvation? John shared his testimony. What's yours? Oh, hi. It's TV's Dave Stotts, and I'm here to tell you to hit the thing and make sure you ring the thing for more of drive-through history, because that's what we all need.